Alright, so I haven't done a video in quite a while actually. Been, uh, I've gone back to school and I don't have nearly as much time as I used to for recording videos, but I do like doing them for movie reviews, so I thought maybe I'd just try to get back into that a little bit when I have time. And especially right now, I'm watching a lot of movies again for October because, of course, I like to watch a lot of horror films in October for Halloween. So yeah, it's actually a little time consuming to do these videos. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, I don't prepare a lot for them really. I just pull up a couple of my notes and like the IMDb page, and I just start talking. But what takes the most time is actually uploading the videos. I got to put them on YouTube, and then just processing those on YouTube, and then also putting them on my blog and whatever. Just the whole process takes quite a while, especially with bigger videos. So I think I might try to do a couple videos, but just keep them really short and simple. Not get into a bunch of weird minutia about the movies, but maybe just kind of what my feelings are and how I rated them. So I'll start back again with a video for this one. Actually, I just watched it this morning. This is Tales from the Darkside, the movie. And this kind of just came about from when I looked into a lot of anthology style films. So that's a big thing with horror films, is that they do a lot of anthologies. The most probably well known are the Creepshow films, and this is actually apparently somewhat of a continuation of the Creepshow movies. So those were written by Stephen King, mostly the Creepshow films, and then directed by George Romero. So they did the first one together. I'm not 100% sure if they did the second one together as well, but I haven't watched that one yet. But this was on my list, and it was on Netflix, so I watched it, and then I just kind of realized that it was actually part of. They kind of said it was a continuation because after Creepshow was so successful, they wanted to do a TV show, and that actually turned into the Tales from the Darkside TV show. And then with the success of that on TV, they did this movie. So I was always kind of like known about this as I was younger too. It kind of has a bit of an iconic poster that probably looks familiar. So it has three stories, and the first one has a lot of pretty big name actors. Steve Buscemi is in it, as well as Christian Slater, and Julianne Moore is in there too. So three pretty big actors now. This is actually Julianne Moore's first film. So they're in the first segment. It's about a mummy. It's pretty good. I think that's actually it's called Lot 249. That's probably my favorite one of the three. Then the second one is called Cat from Hell. It has one guy that's probably somewhat recognizable, David Johansen, aka Buster Poindexter. He's a musician originally from the New York Dolls, but he plays like a hitman, and he goes to this big mansion, and this old guy wants him to murder a cat. That was probably my least favorite out of the three. That's just kind of dorky. And then the third one has James Remar in it, probably known from The Warriors, or more recently Dexter. He plays Dexter's dad. So that one's called Lover's Vow, something like that. Let me double check. Yep, Lover's Vow. So that one is pretty good. It's kind of interesting. James Remar is a artist in New York, struggling really bad, and then he gets a weird scare in the middle of the night, and this kind of creature tells him that he'd let him live if he doesn't tell anybody ever that he has seen him, or can't tell anybody what had happened. So it's kind of this weird mystery that happens, and that unfolds into what happens in the rest of the story. So that's probably like my second favorite one. So in order, I liked the Lot 249 the best. That's the one that has the best actors. I mean, it has Steve Buscemi, Christian Slater, and Julianne Moore. It's about a mummy. That was probably the best. Second, The Lover's Vow with James Remar, kind of mysterious. It has really good effects in that one as well. And then the last one is Cat from Hell. That one just kind of has interesting visual effects. but just the story in general is kind of dumb. So I think Tom Savini might have done the effects for this. Um, Maybe not. Looking at it, it's Robert Kurtzman, Greg Nicotero. Their company is the company that does all the Walking Dead stuff now. So obviously they're really good. The effects for The Mummy are pretty decent, and the one for The Lover's Vow are really good. So it does have good effects. Also, kind of liked. I really liked actually the wraparound story. So with a lot of these anthologies, they have some sort of characters at the beginning and then at the end, and then possibly between stories. It's kind of like timed together. It's really good. And this one has Debbie Harry and Matthew Lawrence. It's pretty recognizable actor from the '90s. So it's a good anthology film. I watched it just this morning, so I didn't. It doesn't have to be one where you like watch it at night. Typically, I watch horror movies at night, but I watched this like in the morning, and it's good because it's kind of on the lighter side of horror. But I definitely put it up there with the Creep Show. I can't remember what I rated that one. I think I watched that last year, the original Creep Show. But after seeing this, I definitely want to check out the Creep Show 2. And so like I said, just trying to keep this short. Let's see what I gave this a rating for. I'm giving it a 3. So, yeah, it's decent. 3 out of 5. If you're looking for an anthology, definitely check this one out. It's probably after Creep Show. I'm not sure how Creep Show 2 is going to be. I still have a couple other anthologies I want to check out, like Body Bags and stuff like that. But, yep, I'm going to keep short. Alright, so that's it. Tales from the Darkside, the movie, 3 out of 5.